Hello YouTube, my name's Jackson and welcome to the So in today's video it's just another devlog 40, like literally 47 or something like that. So yeah, I'm kind of just, they're more like update, like, are they they're not devlogs. I keep trying to explain this. It's more like, it's almost like a diary. I suppose that's pretty much on the money a log, isn't it? Devlog. Yeah, I suppose it's kind of like a dev. I suppose. Welcome to the devlog, right? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to learn Unreal. I'm trying to make my own game and stuff like that. So I've come up with this little character, and he's got a gun. In the actual game, he's going to have like a laser gun and stuff like that. I still need to add some lights on there and put a couple of bits of mesh around the actual cart so it looks more like a go-kart type thing. So what I've been working on today and the last couple of days is, what have I been working on? I don't remember actually. What have I been working on? Oh yeah, I've been making some animations and stuff. So I've made like aim down sight. So let me just play. So look, I've also added an engine. I'll explain that in a minute. Right. So look, the engine revs with the acceleration. Aim down sight. Aim down sight. I mean, the engine sound doesn't sound brilliant, but it's just testing at the moment, so I just need any sound to go there, and then when it's all done properly, all that stuff, all the sounds and that will be all tuned up and stuff. But yeah, so basically, it's going to be like a little FPS game where you're in these sort of like little go-kart type things. So it'll just be sort of enemy versus enemy. First person shooter basically, but with a kind of driving mechanic to it rather than a running mechanic like in most first person shooters. Not that this is a completely unique idea, it's not. I'm sure that this sort of idea has been done a million times, but I just like the idea. The reason why I'll give them wheels instead of legs is because I'm really learning about skeleton rigs and stuff like that. So I wanted to challenge myself and make all the animations myself, make the skeleton rig myself, and basically that sort of thing. So I'm not relying on Mixamo at all for any of the animations. Everything I've made myself. So yeah, so what? Yeah, so basically, so because this is just a first person template, right? The car, I've made it like the movement for a car. So you can't strafe, like I'm pressing right there, it's not moving. Pressing left, it's not moving. To go right, you have to sort of turn. I've also made an acceleration feature where it's not just going straight to a sprint speed. It's, if you look at the string on the left hand side, see it's gradually going down to 300. If I press accelerate, it will start rising. It won't go straight up to 900. It will rise slowly. And then it's at 900. And then I've made like a skid and it will drop the speed down. So usually when you do a sprint feature or something with a game, when you do a sprint feature and you press sprint, it will automatically knock it up to that walk speed. So you'll go from like say 100 walk speed to 400 walk speed immediately. But what I've done is I've made it gradually increase. So if you accelerate, I haven't really worked all this stuff out, so I'm not sure what that insert speed 4 is referencing, to be honest. I'm still experimenting with a lot of stuff, but yeah, my code's really messy. So yeah, so basically it doesn't just go straight into top speed, it gradually builds up. So I've done that, I've also done like a braking feature where you can sort of drift almost. So you can sort of drive, accelerate, see, and it sort of drifts. It's hard to sort of see it on the screen because you're only going to know the difference if you know what it was like before. So it's kind of hard to explain really, but I just kind of wanted to show you where I'm at and what I've been doing. So yeah, I made this little aim down sight feature. There is an aim offset on it as well. I've got, like I said, I've got to neaten everything, like not neaten everything up. I've got to do everything. Like none of this is even close to being done. So basically, everything that I'm doing, it's almost like just a placeholder. So the character's just a placeholder for now. The code is just placeholders for code for now. And then when I've got the game fully working, I will redo everything and make it into a nice, neat first-person shooter game. So I've done some network, some replication as far as multiplayer is concerned. So if you see the player, you can sort of see him. None of the braking system or the acceleration system is replicated at the moment. The aim down sight's replicated. The shooting isn't replicated. So not much is replicated apart from just the really basic movement. So yeah, I'm not sure what else I wanted to say. Wait, what was I doing then? This is a bit of a car crash of a, no pun intended, of a devlog. But yeah, so the sound as well, that's another thing I'm doing. So the sound was very difficult actually to work out. I didn't work it out. I had to watch tutorials. I'll shout out the tutorial I watched in a next video because I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But basically, you have to make these kind of things called meta sound sources. So you go to sounds, meta sound source, and then in the meta sound source, you have all these sort of like different features that you can apply to sounds. So you can actually have floats attached to values to do with the sound, and that's why the float that the sound is attached to is referencing the velocity. So it's telling the sound to play this pitch at whatever the velocity is. See, so my velocity of my character, the velocity of my character is using this node here, and this is a float. So that's how it's getting that information. I've literally only just started using these meta sounds like an hour ago or something, so I've got a lot of experimenting and messing around to do, but they're interesting. It was a feature I didn't know existed, so yeah. And I think when it comes to actually having my vehicle react to however the player's playing it, these sounds are they're gonna be useful because I can actually have a skid that is in reference to how you're skidding. Because let me just show you an example of how it's not working at the moment. So oh wait, let me go to one player. Right, so let me explain how I've got it at the moment. The skid isn't working. Right, so you drive in. Right, the skid sounds fine or whatever, but look, I might only want to do a little skid, but it's playing the whole skid. Every single time I skid, no matter how long I skid for, it's just playing that one skid sound. I want that skid sound to be relative to how long you're holding skid down for. So I think that's going to be a little bit more complicated than the revs for the engine. I'm predicting that. I'm pretty certain it is as well. So yeah, but I don't know what else to say. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a little kind of update. But this was a bit of a messy devlog, I suppose. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I think I'm on like 237 subscribers now. So thanks to all the new subscribers. Massive welcome. Thanks to all the existing subscribers. And thanks to anyone who comments. And if you've got any questions or anything, just throw it in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them. Well, I'll answer them in the comments. But if you've got any questions about what I'm doing, I'll try and my best to answer how to do things if you want to know how I've done certain things. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.